Automation is quietly but massively transforming the modern educational landscape. I mean, if you've walked into a school lately, you've probably noticed things look a bit different. Behind the scenes, this digital transformation is rapidly streamlining exactly how schools operate. And the goal? Smarter, way more efficient learning environments by the year 2026. So let's dive right into this explainer. Right off the bat, when you hear the word automation mixed with education, one specific question usually pops right into mind. Are robots taking over our classrooms? Like, will algorithms literally replace human teachers? Honestly, it's a completely natural concern when we're talking about bringing new tech into spaces entirely dedicated to human development. But, well, here's the reality check. The goal isn't to replace human connection at all. It's actually to enhance it by totally removing the administrative burden. We're not talking about putting a robot at the front of the classroom. No way. It's really just about clearing the mountains of paperwork out of the way so teachers can, actually focus on teaching. To break all this down, here's our roadmap for today. 1. The automation reality. 2. Clearing the administrative clutter. 3. Better teaching, better learning. 4. The roadblocks to automation. 5. Making the right choice. And 6. The Skolera solution. Okay, let's kick things off with section 1, the automation reality, and what it actually means for modern schools. So what are we really talking about here? We're talking about digitizing routine operations. We are not automating the learning itself. Instead, it's about utilizing digital tools for those highly repetitive, honestly mundane tasks. Think attendance management or just basic day-to-day communication. Doing this dramatically reduces human error and, most importantly, gives educators their precious time back. Moving right along to section 2, clearing the administrative clutter. This is all about moving from paper to digital. Just look at the contrast here. It's literally night and day. On the old side, you're taking 5 minutes out of every single class just to call out names, dealing with absolute piles of physical paperwork for enrollment, and sending out delayed homework notices that reach parents weeks after the fact. But now, look at the new way. A quick tap or scan logs attendance instantly. Enrollment is entirely digital, and parents get real-time notifications on their kids' progress right on their phones. It's a massive leap in operational efficiency. And this shift is happening across 5 core areas. Schools are deploying software to handle administrative processes like registration and schedules, attendance and student tracking, assessment and grading, communication and notifications, and finally, data management and reporting. It's not just one single department benefiting here. The admissions office gets digital registration, the front desk gets real-time tracking, teachers get instant assessments, and leadership gets structured data to make way better decisions. The whole shebang is connected. I want you to just picture a teacher grading 40 identical quizzes at midnight. We've all had teachers who looked completely exhausted, right? Well, this is exactly why. Automation handles this incredibly repetitive scoring so teachers finally get their evenings back for, meaningful lesson planning. Instead of spending hours with a red pen tallying up multiple choice questions, the automated tools provide immediate feedback to the students. And the teacher? They get to spend their time actually figuring out how to help the kids who might have struggled with the material. This perfectly sets up Section 3, Better Teaching, Better Learning, and how automation directly impacts the classroom. It is so fascinating to see how eliminating these administrative bottlenecks actually opens the door to highly personalized, data-driven learning experiences. Notice how these columns connect as cause and effect. Less time spent on data entry literally provides more time for educational activities. Faster information exchange allows schools to support personalized learning paths based on real-time data. By providing digital tools that just manage activities smoothly, you are actively enhancing interaction and student engagement. The operational efficiency directly feeds into the academic success. Now, of course, it's not always a walk in the park. That brings us to Section 4, the roadblocks to automation, and addressing the challenges of adoption. Institutions generally face 4 equally weighted roadblocks when upgrading their tech. First step, high initial costs for the software and the infrastructure itself. Second, staff training needs because, let's face it, you can't just buy the software, your staff actually has to know how to use it effectively. Third is data privacy. Schools deal with highly sensitive student information, and that absolutely must be protected. And finally, legacy system integration. Trying to make a sleek, modern cloud software talk to a clunky 10-year-old local server? Yeah, that is a massive technical headache. So how do we get past those hurdles? Let's look at Section 5,
making the right choice, and how to implement school automation successfully.
Here is a super practical 4-step playbook for adopting automation effectively. Step 1. Identify specific institutional problems. Figure out what is actually broken in your specific school before you try to fix it. Step 2. Select flexible, scalable solutions that can actually grow as your enrollment expands. Step 3. Ensure regulatory compliance and strict security. And step 4, prioritize ease of use and user training. Because if it's too complicated, honestly, teachers are just going to revert right back to paper. Finally, let's look at a real-world example in Section 6, the Skolera solution. This is a case study in school management platforms. When you look at a platform like Skolera, the versatility is just immediate. Teachers can create and share educational content like audio, text, or video completely effortlessly. The curriculum planning tool acts as this constant, centralized reference, which saves a massive amount of time. Then you have automated test creation, which actually covers the whole curriculum, with 7 totally varied question types to ensure a fair assessment. Plus, built-in communication tools let students exchange ideas and prep for upcoming lessons seamlessly. And to address those serious data privacy concerns we talked about earlier, well, it's secure by design. Modern automated systems protect student data using strict cybersecurity best practices. We're talking advanced encryption, very tight user permission management, so only authorized eyes see sensitive grades, and regular automated backups to ensure absolutely no data is ever lost. The security isn't an afterthought, it's built right into the foundation. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to think about this question. How much time could your school save for what truly matters? We've seen how clearing out the administrative clutter directly leads to a better, much more personalized education. Take a look at the schools in your own local community. Are they still relying on 5-minute roll calls and midnight grading? Or are they leveraging modern technology to give educators their precious time back? Just imagine how much incredible potential is unlocked when teachers are finally free to just teach.